Today I'm sharing 10 things I wish I knew about traveling after 40. And if you've ever come home from a trip more tired than when you left, number 8 alone will completely change how you travel. Let's start with the biggest mindset shift. Lesson number 1, comfort is not a luxury, it's a strategy. Younger bodies can often treat comfort as optional, something to upgrade when they can. But after 40, 50, or even 60, comfort is what allows you to actually enjoy the trip. Better shoes mean longer walking days. A better seat means arriving functional. A calmer schedule means you savor the experience, not just survive it. After 40, comfort is not indulgent. It's a necessity and not something you should feel bad about needing. It's how you travel longer, travel better, and travel happier. Lesson number 2. Packing light isn't about packing less, it's about packing smarter. I always thought packing light meant I would have to sacrifice, but it doesn't. What it means is fewer decisions, less digging, less lifting, less repacking chaos on move days. The older we get, energy management matters more than outfit options. This is where a capsule wardrobe is your best friend. When your bag works with you, everything else feels easier. All right, lesson number 3. Your trip is won or lost before you leave home. And this one took me years to learn. The trip isn't decided at the airport. It's decided when you pack, when you plan, and when you prep. Shoes, broken in. Liquids, packed correctly. Passport, safely stored and easy to grab. And outfits, a thoughtfully designed capsule wardrobe. That prep buys you calm, and calm is priceless. Lesson 4, fly on the slowest days of the week. Now, this is something I learned once upon a time back when Delta was a client and I spent an exorbitant amount of time working in the various Delta hubs. What I saw was that there was a definitive pattern to air travel. Days that are super busy and days that are blissfully slow. So, when you have the flexibility, fly on the slowest travel days of the week. I'm talking Tuesdays and Saturdays, in that order, with Wednesday coming in as the third best option. If you can, avoid Fridays, Sundays, and Mondays. Those are the days when the airports, especially the large hubs, are going to be at their craziest. And another benefit of flying on Tuesdays and Saturdays is that if you're a Luxe traveler maximizing your loyalty status, these are the days you're more likely to get that most coveted free upgrade. All right, lesson number 5. You don't need to do everything to have a great trip. All right, this one changed pretty much everything for my vacation travels. I used to overschedule tours, dinners, sites, activities, all stacked back to back. I wanted to see, eat, and experience it all. These things may have worked in my 20s, even in my 30s, but now, no. Now I plan anchor moments, maximum one activity each day, and then I leave space. Space to wander, space to rest, space to change my mind. Some of the best travel moments happen when there's absolutely nothing scheduled. Okay, lesson number 6, the right shoes change everything. I cannot stress this enough. Shoes are not the place to experiment anymore. If your feet hurt, everything hurts. One great walking shoe, one polished, comfortable option, and if you're beach bound like I usually am, then one pair of flip-flops or sandals. That's usually enough. Your knees, your hips, and your patience will thank you. All right, lesson number 7. Airports are easier when you stop fighting them. Airports, they used to stress me out. Now I treat them like a system, not an obstacle. Everything has a place because I have 4 pre-packed travel pouches, something I go into in depth in my 13 travel hacks video, the link to which is included in the description. I also have one routine for security that I follow every single time I fly, something I talk about in the 7 TSA mistakes to never make video, also linked in the description. I lock in early boarding status because of my airline loyalty status, and I luxuriate in the lounge while waiting for my flight, something I get through my credit card status. When you stop reacting and start moving intentionally, airports feel calmer. And when you up your game with loyalty status and specific airline branded credit cards, the airport, dare I say, becomes a place of luxury. All right, lesson number 8. Slower travel is better travel. I used to chase cities, trying to pack in as much as I could in whatever region of the world I was in. Now I let places unfold. I pick a home base and from there take mini day trips, or maybe even spend a night somewhere else while still maintaining our home base. Staying longer in each city and by having a home base means fewer transitions, fewer hotel changes, less packing and unpacking. It allows you to really explore without worrying about check-in or checkout times. After 40, slow travel isn't boring, it's grounding. You don't just see a place, you actually experience it. All right, lesson number 9, you don't need new gear. You need the right systems. Now, this one surprised me. You see, it's not about buying more things. It's about how those things work together. Packing cubes, consistent layouts, repeatable routines. It truly is about the systems, not the stuff. You do not need to go out and buy some specific backpack that's a must-have or a specific multi-pocket change purse to handle European currency. I mean, honestly, you probably already have the stuff you need to do all the things you want to do, so long as you make them a part of your system. When your system stays the same, every trip feels easier, even somewhere brand new. Lesson number 10, travel after 40 is better if you let it be different. And this one might be the most important one, because travel after 40, 50, or 60 isn't worse, it's deeper, and it's different. You know what you like. You also know what drains you, and you know what actually matters. When you stop trying to travel like you did at 25, travel gets calmer, richer, and far more satisfying. Are your knees acting up? Maybe take the gondola up the mountain instead of hiking. Will walking miles and miles today possibly leave you drained tomorrow? See about a tuk-tuk tour so you can ride around the entire city learning about what's there so that tomorrow you can go back to those specific places that looked the most interesting and be well rested and ready when you do. All right, these are the 10 things I wish I knew about traveling after 40, and every one of them has made my trips calmer, lighter, and more enjoyable. If you're building a travel style that values comfort, confidence, and ease, make sure you subscribe to Luxe Global Living. Your next trip just got a whole lot smoother.